I'm Pete Brown, I'm Head of Business Change for Mitchells and Butlers. Mitchells and Butlers is a pub and restaurant company. We own about 1,600 pubs and restaurants across the UK. We're the biggest managed operator within the UK. We sell somewhere in the region of about 430 million drinks and 130, 150 meals every year. We are the biggest operator within the UK, and we've got about £2 billion worth of sales on an annual basis as well. As part of business change, our role is to embrace technology and work out how to embrace technology to get value add into the business. Now that value add could be reducing operational waste, which is like, for example, using workflow packages or using Nintex Forms to streamline processes. So we're always looking at how we can reduce the costs from the business by embracing technology. So it's always about technology to business alignment. And my team is about delivering that, understanding where the opportunities are, understanding what the technologies are in the marketplace, and how do we embrace those to give us that competitive edge. So what we've realised within the business is that managers was not necessarily spending their time with our guests. So the challenge we have was can we get our back office, the operation, more efficient by implementing new technologies, which is thus then empowering the general managers, the pub managers, the restaurant managers, actually spending more time making sure that our guests are happy. So the challenge we have was, what's the technology? How do we take that all the operational tasks which you have to do when you're running a pub or running a restaurant, and getting rid of all that paper, all that timely exercises, and using technology to put the streamlined processes in place. So we actually chose Nintex around about sort of November 2013. So we chose Nintex to take away all of the paper forms out of our business. So as you can imagine, when you're running a restaurant, there's reams and reams of business checks, due diligence checks, food quality checks, temperature checks, and so on and so forth. And at the moment, all those are done on paper. So imagine if you're a regional business manager and you own 12 pubs within a certain region. There's no way actually understanding whether your pubs are following our company processes or whether they're actually compliant against the food compliances and the legal compliance checks which we have to do. So what we actually chose to do was use Nintex Forms coupled with a SharePoint and Office 365 platform, where we can turn all those paper forms into electronic forms, which are then stored centrally so everybody can see what's happening within the pub. We then implemented a number of dashboards, a number of KPIs, so again you can see, or everybody can see the same information at the same time. What we've actually found is using that technology is we're actually empowered the managers to make the right decisions at the right time at the right level. So rather than the decisions always going up to the senior management team, we've actually empowered by using respect within the management team. So we respect what the managers have to do and the decisions they make. And what we also found is actually we reduced the time the managers are spending in the back of the offices, so that actually now can walk the floor, understand what's happening within their pub. Even when they're at home at the weekends or when it's their day off, they can then log on to our SharePoint platform and understand again if those business checks are being done. If I had to describe Nintex, I'd probably use 3 words. They listen, they act, and they deliver. And the examples we can give is we identified some issues within the application, and within a matter of days we had top quality software fixes put in place and we implemented straight into life.